Hello, welcome to this video on moving information and sources from Ancestry.com to the FamilySearch.org family tree. This is a very common question that I get frequently about how the issue of moving sources works with the programs. First of all, to move the information from FamilySearch.org family tree to Ancestry and from Ancestry.com to the FamilySearch.org family tree, you need to register with an LDS account. In other words, you have to be registered on FamilySearch.org with an LDS account, and you also must be registered on Ancestry.com with an LDS partner account. Unfortunately, this particular feature is not available to those who do not have an LDS account because it is a benefit of the partnership arrangement between FamilySearch.org and Ancestry.com. Important to understand that the connection between the two programs comes from Ancestry.com. It initiates from Ancestry. You have to be in the Ancestry program. And it would also require that you have a family tree program in the Ancestry.com program. To get started, you might want to check to make sure that you do have an LDS Ancestry membership. You click on your name and select the My Account information to get the following. If you have an LDS Ancestry membership, it will show LDS Ancestry membership under your subscriptions. If there's anything else, then you have not completed the process in registering for an Ancestry LDS Ancestry membership. So first select your account, then look at the subscriptions. Next, you need to select an individual on your Ancestry family tree with a green shaky leaf. If you have been converting some of the shaky leaves to sources attached to people in your family tree, then you probably have some available to be moved over, copied over to FamilySearch family tree. But I will show you how to create a source and attach a source and then move that source over to family tree. In this case, I'm going to select Hepzibah Newton, who has a shaky green leaf. The first thing I do is click on the little green leaf itself, which brings up a screen for her and a list of her hints. Now, this is the new version of Ancestry.com. And as announced by Ancestry, that will very soon replace all of the old versions, and so this will be the only version of Ancestry available. So for that reason, I've chosen to use the new version rather than the old version. You'll see here that under her name, Hepzibah Newton, there is a number of options: life story, facts, gallery, and hints. The hints are what we're looking for, and you'll see a little green number. That will give you the number of hints that are pending to be attached. The next step is to evaluate each of those sources to see whether or not it's the right person has been if the right person has been identified, and whether or not the information is applies to your person. So those are those are the basic threshold for attaching a source. Sometimes the sources, of course, will have information that differs from the information you already have in your family tree. At that point, you're going to have to decide whether or not the information in the source is correct or more correct than what you have in your family tree or not, in which case you won't be substituting any information. You can attach a source without changing any information in your existing family tree. After all the sources have been evaluated and attached, you return to your detail or facts page and click on the FamilySearch link. This is the FamilySearch link in the upper right hand corner of the facts page. Well, it actually appears on all the pages, but I've chosen the facts page. Now, one of the things that happens when you click on this link is that you may have to sign in to FamilySearch.org again. Most of the time to prevent having to sign in with the program and also to compare the information, I open a tab for FamilySearch.org and sign in the program and go to the people or person that I'm going to synchronize the source information with, so that I have that open as a reference in case I need to look at other information. By doing this, I usually avoid the problem of having to re-sign into FamilySearch.org when I go through the process of linking an individual. Once you are connected to FamilySearch, have gone through the program, then there will be a check mark or some other indication next to this little FamilySearch family tree icon that will show you that you're connected to FamilySearch.org. You click on that, you get a drop-down menu that states that you can look at ordinance details. In this situation it says complete. Compare the person on FamilySearch, view this person on FamilySearch, add relatives from FamilySearch, or disconnect the person from FamilySearch. For information's sake, you can actually add whatever relatives that you want to directly from FamilySearch into Ancestry, even up to 4 generations. I strongly advise against doing this. I don't think it's a really good idea just to move information over simply because it is sitting in FamilySearch.org. The purpose of having the secondary program like Ancestry.com with a copy of your family tree is to allow Ancestry.com to search for sources that can be added to correct the information in your family tree. Therefore, the information in the family tree on Ancestry should be used to correct the information residing in the FamilySearch.org family tree. So we're going to click on the link that says compare the person on FamilySearch. When you do this, you get a long list of details. Those in the FamilySearch family tree are on the left, and those in your Ancestry FamilySearch tree or family tree are on the right. You'll need to scroll down to see the sources. When you scroll down to see the sources, you'll see sources on the right that are in FamilySearch, and those on the left, if it's blank, means there's no corresponding source on the Ancestry family tree. You click on the box on the left to move the source from family tree to Ancestry. When you save, all of the sources that have been moved over will automatically save to your family tree on Ancestry. If you keep scrolling down, you may find, in this case, the sources that I had added to to an individual that needed to be transferred to FamilySearch. So this one shows blank on the side of the left-hand side for FamilySearch, and a list of sources on the right-hand side that need to be moved from Ancestry to FamilySearch. So it's the same process. You click on the box on the right to move the source from the Ancestry to the family tree. The movement will happen as soon as you check the box. It'll fill in the blank on the left-hand side. When you save the changes, then those changes will all be added to the FamilySearch family tree. If you scroll clear to the bottom of the screen, you'll find an option to save the changes. Clicking on that option will take you out of this compared section and return you to the Ancestry program. once you make the changes, save the changes, and make all of the changes that are necessary, if you go back to FamilySearch, you'll need to reload the page if you've had it open to see any changes, but those will appear as the world icons. The world icons indicate the source came from outside of FamilySearch. And by clicking on each of those icons, you can then return directly to the source and see the original record on Ancestry.com. Remember that adding sources is initiated by Ancestry.com, not by FamilySearch. So you're going to need to build your tree in Ancestry to take advantage of this particular feature. Thanks for watching, and hope to have you return. This is part of a series of videos that are being uploaded to the BYU Family History Library YouTube channel. That's youtube.com. We'd appreciate it if you just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and if you subscribe, YouTube will send you announcements of any newly uploaded videos. Thank you for watching again.